Hello guys, and welcome back to another speed build of mine. Now this is, as you can probably see by the title, is just a simple modern home that I did the other day. I was really fancying wanting to do like some sort of just a simple modern home. Figure that. Yeah, just a really nice simple modern home that you could start off and play in, and it's just you could add more things to it along the way and your story progression, and it would just be quite nice to play in basically. So I wanted to do this, and obviously I did. This is the speed build of it. Hope you guys enjoy. Yeah, how is everyone doing at this point in our lives, in this world that we live on? How is everyone doing? I hope you're all doing well and staying safe and staying indoors, playing Sims, playing Animal Crossing, do whatever the hell you want, taking it easy and just riding it out like most of us are doing. It's really hard at the moment because I'm so used to being at work. I have a full-time job, as you may already know from my previous speed builds and whatnot, that I've explained that I do have a full-time job. I work 9 to 5, 7-ish, and that's like 5 days of the week I do that, and it's been well over a month now, and I'm getting very jittery. Not to say that it's not nice having some time off, but a month is just a little bit too long until you start losing your mind. So, but it's what we have to do. It's, it's what we need to do, unfortunately. Yeah, very weird times we live in. Very weird times. But back to the build. As you can see, what I was trying to do was keep the exterior and the floor plan very simple, so it would flow quite nicely. So this house doesn't actually have too many rooms. Obviously it has a bathroom and it has a bedroom. That's it. They are the only rooms that are enclosed, so it's got quite a nice flow, and as you'll see me doing it, I wanted to give it a very light and airy feel. So it'd be quite nice playing in this because I love the light engine in Sims 4. I think it's really nice, and if you're able to have the light engine on in your settings, well, the light effects I should say, the lighting coming through the windows at all times of day is just so pretty. I love it. So I wanted to do that, and I wanted to branch out of doing kind of traditional homes, because I'm always doing traditional homes. Like, oh sorry, I just burped. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm always doing traditional homes, and I find it a little bit annoying, because not everyone wants to see the same thing all the time, and not everyone wants to build the same thing all the time. So I thought, you know what, today I'm gonna build a modern-ish home, see where it takes me. And the annoying thing about this home is that I wanted to use the island living doors, the sliding glass doors, the black ones, to match to match the black base game windows we have, because we don't have a two tile wide glass window that has come in the island living pack to match the glass doors. So I was trying to match it, but the blacks don't match. The colours are just off, and oh, it's the most annoying thing. But I did find these doors that are in Discover University pack that do match the black of the windows. It's kind of like a muted black, I should say. It's not black, it's just muted black, but it is quite nice and it gives it some sort of contrast. So I wanted to use those. I don't particularly use those really ever in any of my builds, as you probably will see on my channel. I tend to just build traditional, and I just go for like wood and everything like that. But with this build, I really did like using white and black against nice warm wood tones. So I was thinking maybe for these Sims or this Sim, I was thinking they might be like, I don't know, like a traveller or something like that along those lines. And they've got, I don't know, like different furniture from different places all over the world. So as you will see with some of the things I used, like some of the dining table and the side cabinet as well, they're very like this distinctive warm wood that, you know, you probably wouldn't find in maybe this country, wherever this country is in Sims, I don't know, but you probably wouldn't find it there. So I had this thing in my mind as like, they're travellers, so they pick up furniture from wherever they are in the world, bring it back home, and it goes really nicely in this house, just because the warm wood tones against the coldness of the white walls I thought looked really lovely and inviting. And it's kind of warm as well, like it gives you that warm homey feeling. So yes, I wanted to do that, and I wanted to paint the outside a little bit differently. I didn't want it all just a stark white. I did want some wood colourings in there, so I decided to put this panelling up. I'm pretty sure that's from Spa Day. Yeah, it took me so long to find a good wallpaper for behind the fireplace. I didn't really like the way it was going, and because I wanted the fireplace to stick out, but I didn't know how to do it really. It was kind of weird, and I went through so many different wallpapers, but in the end I do find a wallpaper. I think it was from Discover University Wallpaper, the stone wallpaper, and it's really nice, and that fit in really well with this kind of build, and I really wanted to do that, as well as most of the stuff I'm using in this build I rarely use. So I wanted to do that as well, sort of like branch out and maybe, you know, use most of the things that I don't use. So yeah, so I was very happy about that, you know, just using everything I had to hand. By all means, this is not a like one pack only, or, you know, restrictive pack build, because I used near enough, I'm pretty sure, every single pack that I had, which is all of them to date. So sorry about that. If you wanted like a base game build or anything like that, I can do that. So any comments or suggestions, leave them in the comments box, and, you know, we can go from there. One thing to note about YouTube at the moment, I don't know if it's just my channel or not, but people are leaving like nice comments. I love the comments, but unfortunately, because it's really weird, they'll leave a comment and then it will come up on my Gmail or as a notification on the app. I'll go into it, it's not there, it's completely gone. So I'm guessing there's something wrong in YouTube script and there's a bug, and it's just deleting like new comments, which is really annoying, because I do see the comments, I see them on my Gmail account, so I know what you've written, and thank you so much for the people who take the time to actually write comments, because, you know, not everyone has the time to do that. But thank you very much, it's always appreciated. But yeah, just so you're aware, for some reason YouTube is, I guess there's a bug of some sort, and it's quite annoying, because, you know, you want to appreciate people who appreciate your builds and you as a creator, kind of thing, and you want to, I don't know, it's so annoying, because my channel is very young, of course, it's a really new channel, but YouTube, sort yourself out, man. So yeah, but yeah, out of all of that, I'm pretty happy the way my channel's growing, and every now and again. I don't really have a schedule of when I put up videos. It's just when I make one and when it goes up, because this house was my third attempt at a modern house. A third attempt. I guess third time's the charm, isn't it, really? But I tried it so many times to do a modern, straightforward house, and every time I did it, it just looked awful, or either the floor plan was too big and it just didn't look right, the proportions were off. So yeah, quite annoying, but this was my third attempt at it, and I spent it's edited now, so it's about half an hour in a speed build, but I spent about, I think it was 2.5 hours on this build, because I was just like, I want it to really look nice, like I wanted it to all come together and look well decorated. So I took my time on it, which meant it took a while, and I'm a really slow builder. I don't like race through things like many of these people do, these good YouTubers, you know, they've done it all before. I've done it all before, but I'm so slow. so yes, but yeah, I really like this build, if I do say so myself. So here I'm just laying some marble down, and if you can see me doing this now, I was trying to get the floor to maybe rotate in a different way, so it didn't have any half tiles of those big tiles, but obviously I couldn't get it to do that, but it was just because of the way the actual floor plan was, so I gave that up. But yeah, and I used these this bathtub and this sink, I'm pretty sure is from Seasons. I know the sink is, I'm not entirely sure about the bathtub, but I think it is. I don't know. But yeah, I never use those, and I was just like, wow, they actually really fit, and they look very nice and modern in this house. So as well, just putting in a few different things, seeing what I want. Sorry, I keep burping. Oh, I just had a corned beef sandwich. Corned beef sandwich. Oh, it's been a long day already. What's the time? 1:50 in the afternoon. 1:50, and yeah, I'm already going insane. Yes. And I thought I would use this stool in the bathroom, and I thought that would be like a really nice accent to put some towels on. So I did, obviously, like you see I'm doing here. And I really liked the way that looked. This house is kind of Scandinavian. If you see the finished piece, you will see that the light woods, white walls, and the simplicity of it does kind of look Scandinavian, which is not a bad thing. I really, really, really kind of like that now. Since building this, I'm like, I could live in a modern house. I've always wanted to live in like a really rustic, I don't know, rustic farm, like Victorian house, I don't know. But now I think if it flowed nice and it looked nice from the outside, then I would live in a modern house. I think this build has turned my opinion about modern builds, so that's probably a good thing. And I really wanted to use like these waterfall counters, so the tops of them flow over the edges, but I don't really like, because these are, I think, Island Living. Yeah, Island Living. I don't really like the drawers on them. I think they're a bit annoying and don't really fit the style of this house, but I really, really liked the wood tone as well as the waterfall cabinets, because I think it actually suits it really nicely. It's just those drawers. Those drawers are a bit meh. The other ones, the ones that aren't the island counters, look nice and fit, but I'm not entirely sure about that one. And if you get to the end of this build, brava, thank you very much. But if you do get to the end of this build, you will notice that in the kitchen it is pretty sparse, but when I went around it and took the screenshots, I did actually notice that it was very sparse. I took the screenshots and then I added a few bits to it, so just, you know, take into account that I did put a few things around the place, just to clutter it up a little bit more, because the counters were just looking very very lonely. So I put that on there, and I wanted to bring a lot of plants into the house, which is something I don't really use. I don't really use any of the plants in game. Obviously I'll do the landscaping, but I tend to not put clutter in the form of plants around. So I tried to in this build, seeing as, you know, it was a bit of a modern build, sort of like minimalistic, so I was trying to put a lot of greenery around. And I love this plant that's in the corner of the kitchen. I've always wanted to use that in a build, but I've never been able to like implement it into a build, and it looks so good there. Some of the things from Island Living look so good in this house, because it's just so pretty, so pretty. So I I used that, and I brought one of the plants that were scattered around the outside indoors as well. You'll see in the next to the dining room table when we get there, you'll see it in there, and I put it in a planter so it looks like it's actually a planted pot. Those I put around the outside. I didn't want to clutter the outside with loads and loads of plants. Again, I was going for like the minimalistic look, like clean look, so I wanted to do that, and they actually look really nice outside, so I did do that. And I thought this person would have a few dogs. I was thinking in my head that they would have, like, I don't know, 2 small dogs, so like Pomeranian size or Chihuahua size dogs, because I don't know, that sort of, for some reason this build made me think of the person living here would be quite fashionable, as well as, you know, have quite a bit of money, as well as have really small dogs. I don't know why that instantly came to mind and made me think that, but you know. And I wanted to utilise this marble flooring that's on the bottom of the pool right now, and it looks really nice up above. It obviously it looks like a ripple effect of water, so I thought that would be really nice to stick on the bottom. And I put some of this, I think that's another colour of oh, I can't think today, I'm sorry, another colour of the pool. So it's really nice and sparkly one, so I thought that would be nice. I put that bookshelf in this little nook, which I just you know, made into like an office area, because I thought it was really nice. Those windows going out onto the pool would look so nice, especially on a really hot day, you know, the pool's like rippling and the reflections of the sun coming off that, coming in the window. Oh, it would be so nice. It may get a bit annoying because it might blind you from doing work, but it's The Sims, they don't mind. And I really wanted to put this other bookshelf there, but it was really low down and it was clipping into the desk, so I had to get rid of a segment of wall and then use BB. Move objects on and hold Alt or Shift, I can't remember which one, and then place it like that, just so it looks a bit better above the desk, because it just looked crap where it was, you know. And here I was trying to do like a little nook area that would be nice and cozy. I really like that plant that's in the bookshelf, and I think that's one of the reasons why I chose this bookshelf as well, because that plant just ties it all together as well. It just looks lovely. Does bloody look lovely, darling. And here I was trying to find a rug, and what I've been doing lately I think in one other build is these circle rugs, just placing them over each other, like sizing one down, sizing one up, whatever you want to do, and you know, putting them over each other, and it looks really nice. It looks like it's a designed idea, you know. Looks really lovely. And yeah, and I think here, yeah, there we go. I put that there. I thought that brick, because it's not a lot of brick, but it's just enough. It looks really nice. So yes. Oh, and here's another interesting thing. I was like player testing this house with a sim. The sim I have is in the astronaut career, so as part of the astronaut career you have to play chess. So when you first enter the astronaut career you have to play chess, and it will give you a percentage of how much you've done playing chess, and then if you're 100% your task is done and you sort of go up in your progression in that job. Yeah, just a tiny bug. Obviously I hadn't played chess with my sim, but what I had her do is I had her, you know, just swim in the pool, make sure it's all working properly, because I do put a floaty in the pool, so I was hoping it worked properly. So she was swimming around in the pool, and apparently that counted towards her playing chess. Yeah, for some reason the more she swam around in the pool, the higher the percentage went up on the play chess thing in the little career box. And yeah, I think that's wrong. Obviously wrong. So yeah, Sims team, if any of you gurus out there are watching this one, yeesh. So yes. Here I am putting, like I said, like a rustic side table, and the dining table as well is very rustic. And I really wanted to use those chairs from Tiny Living. They're so pretty. I love them. So I'm just putting these around, making it all look nice. And I love this center table, like the coffee table. Oh, so pretty. And I think I get a side table that looks like that as well. And I thought I'd put that display box there because I thought maybe this sim would be very ambitious as well in their career or whatever, and they would put some medals in there, you know, make it look really nice, homely and lived in. And I really wanted to use this bed. I've been wanting to use this bed for a while, and I've just never, because I love the swatches. That blue swatch, oh my god. And you will see in this build that I don't use any curtains. I use no curtains at all, so your sim does not have any privacy in any room that they go in. But I did give them some curtains in this room, in the bedroom, because the curtains that I chose match the colour of the bed, so I wanted to give them some curtains. Oh, sorry. Oh, for some reason I just couldn't help but yawn then. But yeah, I wanted to give them some curtains in the bedroom at least, so they would have a little bit of privacy, you know, it's your bedroom, so you'd probably have a bit of privacy, right? But yeah, in this whole house there is literally no curtains. But obviously if you download this build you can, you know, just make it better, I guess. Yeah, and again, by this little corner where the windows are, I did actually put like a little nook as well, so I put a chair there, and it just looks really nice and cozy and lovely. And I really hate this glitch that's happening in The Sims right now, that and this rug matches too. Oh, figure that. Yeah, I really hate the bug. There's so many bugs in The Sims at the moment, it's doing my head in. But the one I hate that bugs me, that shouldn't bug me this much, is when the The windows and the doors, just like the door on the left, sort of glitches into the wall. So you've got the frame of the door, but the door is nowhere. Like it's just the wall, and it's, oh my god, it's the most annoying glitch ever. Like the window here on the right, what is it doing? Why is it doing that? Oh my god, it annoys me to no end. Oh, and I really love this outside area, like porch area. I think it was so, well, I do think it's pretty, and I put some of these lights around. Unfortunately, they don't, there is no other swatches for them. I'd really like another swatch for these lights, because I know they're like really thin and there's no dimension to them, but they are so pretty outside in the nighttime. So pretty. They light up a section so well. Ah, and they just make it so lovely. And what I wanted to do was put some lounge chairs around as well, make it look really nice and calm and somewhere where you could relax. So I wanted to do that, and just placing some more of that wood flooring down that I've got throughout the house, but this one's a different shade. It's like a grey, and it matched really nicely on the outside. And again, using one of those plants and putting it in a planter, making it look like they've actually potted it themselves. I don't know if that looks weird, because the plants that they have outside are then inside in planters as well, but I really like those plants, and I wanted them at least somewhere in the house. Just looks really pretty. Give something to it, you know, give something to it. So yes, but yeah, we need to at least do a bit of fencing around that bit so it's not so bland. Put in some terrain painting around, making it look nice, and making like it's not just plonked there and that it's lived in. So, you know, hopefully it's nice for when you download it and the terrain paint doesn't actually go missing, because that's another glitch. That is The Sims. Oh god, you know it's crazy when I start singing. Oh Christ. But yeah, here we are coming to the end and to the screenshots. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you have a smashing day. And yeah, I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye.